Welcome to Hope in the Storm, Strength in the Suffering, where we don't deny the storm, we declare God's power right in the middle of it. Let's talk about the valley, that dark, dry, disorienting place. You know the one where prayers feel unanswered, where purpose feels lost, where joy feels a distant memory. You're functioning, but you're numb. You're praying, but you're not sure that it's working. You're saved, but you feel stuck. You've lost someone. You've lost yourself. You've lost sight of God's hands. Here are some examples of the shadows that we carry. The weight of life challenges, the toll of unseen struggles, the grip of negative thoughts. It's the valley of the shadow. And it's not just poetic, it's painful. Psalm 23 doesn't say, if I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It says, though I walk through the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. But how do you find hope when everything feels heavy? That's what I'm unpacking today. Here's the shift. Shadows do not exist without light. Let that sink in. If there's a shadow, that means that there is a light source. The valley does not mean that God left you. It means that He's near enough to cast a shadow. Let's go to the Word. David knew what it was to be chased, to be misunderstood, and to be alone. But even in the cave, he said, the Lord is my shepherd. That's Psalms 23:1. Elijah, fresh off of a miracle, sat under a broom tree, depressed and ready to die. And God met him with rest, with food, and a whisper. 1 Kings 19. We have the example of Jesus sweating blood in the Garden of Gethsemane, alone yet suffering. Hope is not found in escaping the valley. Hope is knowing that you are not in it alone. So find the spark, shift to hope. You may not realize it yet, but even in your lowest moment, there is still a flicker of light. That flicker, that's your spark. The ember God never let burn out. And listen to me, you don't need to have it all together to find it. You just need a moment, a holy pause. Let's talk about how to find the spark when everything feels numb. This is not the time to beat yourself up. You're grieving, you're exhausted, you're doing the best you can with what you've got. So talk to yourself like God talks to you. He doesn't say, why can't you be stronger? He says, come to me, all who are weary. Matthew 11:28. Give yourself the grace that you so freely give others. That kindness, it softens your heart enough to feel again. You were never meant to suffer alone. God gave us community because isolation is a tactic of the enemy. When Elijah was in the wilderness, he told God, I'm all alone. But he wasn't. There were 7,000 others who hadn't bowed to Baal. 1 Kings 19:18. Who's your 7,000? Text someone. Join a Bible group. Share this video with someone who's hurting too. Even a single connection can reignite your spark. I want you to pause right here, right now. Think about a time you didn't think you'd make it, but you did. That wasn't luck. That was God. That same God is with you now. Write it down. Speak it out. Say it loud. If He brought me through that, He'll bring me through this. That spark, it's not gone. It's just waiting for your permission to grow again. And with God's breath on it, it's about to become a flame. The power of self-compassion, reaching out for support and connection, remembering past triumphs and resilience. Here are 4 driven tactics to strengthen your spirit. Number 1, speak what God says and not just what you see. It's easy to narrate the valley. I'm tired. I'm done. I can't. But faith speaks truth even when we don't feel it. Say, the Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Psalms 23:1. Say, even here, God is with me. Number 2, nourish your soul daily. Your spirit is starving when you skip spending time with God. Even if it's just 5 minutes, open your word, listen to worship, write your prayers. God will meet you there. Number 3, create spiritual anchors. Write down the last thing that God spoke to you. Hang scriptures around your house. Record a memo of your own encouragement. As David said, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. When the valley gets dark, these anchors will keep you steady. Number 4, serve while you suffer. Yes, this one is hard, but it's powerful. When you show up for someone, even in pain, something shifts in your heart. Jesus served His disciples while walking towards the cross. John 13. Sometimes helping others heals you. Here's a checklist with tactical strategies that you can use on that path forward. First thing, focusing on what we can control. Breaking down challenges into manageable steps. Building a support system to lean on. So, where did God meet you in your darkest valley? Subscribe for more faith-driven strength. Let me remind you, the valley is not your forever. This too shall pass. God walks you through it, not to it. There's light on the other side. Glory, restoration, refreshing. This journey is not linear, but progress is possible. The strength is found within, even in your darkest hour. So today, declare, I shall not die. I will live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. Psalm 118:17. Like and subscribe if this spoke to your soul. Download my 30 Days of Hope devotional found in the description below. Drop a comment. How has God shown up in your valley? Let's encourage each other. I'm going to pray. Father, I thank you for my brother or my sister that's tuning in right now. You see their tears. You feel their ache. Walk with them. Whisper to them. Hold them steady and remind them you are not just the God on the mountaintop. You are the God of the valley. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.